What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rest Hold Podcast, episode 61. Coming at you, as always, brought to you by your boys Tanner, Fred, and me, Zach. Former Tanner, say what's up to the people.
A wild week of wrestling and wrestling-related things.
Some great content coming out of the Big E.
Huge.
WWE is just...
They're hitting on all cylinders
on
right
fire,
now.
right?
Fire on all cylinders.
This is what we need.
WWE going like this. AEW, potentially like that. It's not looking too
They're
hot
crossing e-pads on the highway.
over for the Time Warner company.
So Braun Strowman returned, and that's not the biggest story of the week.
Not at all. You would think it would be everywhere, but instead it's...
Oh, and Roman Reigns won. Not
Reigns.
the biggest story
in
of
the
the
UK
week.
wins, but no.
Tyson Fury is associated with WWE. Not the biggest story of the week.
But instead we have Ace Steel throwing a chair at Nick Jackson.
I don't know what kind of inflated self-worth CM Punk and Ace Steel have. But you're not getting away with that on the EVPs of the company. Whether you believe it's a real position or they're just made up friends running a company or not.
Still can't do that.
You still can't do
Especially
that.
publicly like that.
And you know what's getting annoying is people think like, oh, CM Punk pipe bomb, CM Punk on the mic is electric, he's this. He's a crybaby. I don't know who said I had what to do with Hangman getting fired. I never liked him any. You know.
Yeah.
Dude, grow up.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You can have your points, and
Yeah.
some of his points are correct.
Yeah.
And what he said, the part that I agree with is that, like, even if it's true, which I don't think it is, realistic. I mean, it's possible. He might have had a hand in him getting fired or moved to Ring of Honor or whatever it is, but I don't think it is. But he's like, basically he says, like, don't say that about your top babyface and give people a reason to hate him. He's like, if I'm your top babyface, don't give people a reason to hate me. It doesn't make sense. Which is fair.
It's a valid point.
But don't just put the whole company on blast after the biggest pay-per-view of the year. Imagine if after WrestleMania, Roman's like, yo, Vince did this and that, and H did this. Could you imagine? That's basically what happened.
I can't believe they had me put over Edge. Like,
That's basically what happened.
Yeah.
That's basically what CM Punk did.
But also, if it wasn't true, all right, I get it. Maybe don't lie. But if it was true, you're not the top babyface. No. Because people will hate you for that if it got out the day before, the day after, or a month from now.
Yeah.
You're no longer the top babyface, and stuff like that in this generation of being freaking on social media
Doesn't go away.
Blogs, and people find out.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like people breaking kayfabe at a house show. This is...
This is big deal stuff, yeah. But I guess, like, to wrap up what happened, basically CM Punk goes on a tangent, flaming Hangman, Cole Cabana.
Yep.
Not name dropping, but
The EVPs
Kenny
is what he says. Yeah.
and the Bucks.
Yeah.
That leads to a little physical altercation afterwards between Kenny and the Bucks and CM Punk and his trainer / AEW producer Ace Steel. Apparently, a lot of conflicting reports, but apparently CM Punk throws a punch at one of the Bucks. Ace Steel throws a chair, one of the other ones. Apparently, he bit Kenny Omega.
Yeah, saw that.
It's a lot of stuff going on, but all of them are apparently everyone in the room that was there got suspended, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. Yeah. But Kenny suspended, Jackson suspended, a couple other people got suspended. CM Punk and Ace Steel apparently are not currently suspended, air quotes, but pending further investigation, potentially terminated.
I know that they want this to be like just a work and get everybody over.
It's not.
But it's not.
It's not. It's real.
And they botched a work with MJF. I think that was a work.
I think so too.
And they have just botched it to the point where what does it matter?
No. I think they waited too long.
He's been gone now forever.
Yeah.
This is not a work.
No.
This, on the other hand, is your company that's run by a bunch of friends. They didn't like what they heard. You insulted their other friends.
Yep.
And now that's what happens.
Yeah.
And the boss is the most unhinged of them all.
He's the worst one.
He has no business running a company.
No.
You guys say what you will about Vince. 35 years untouched, barely challenged. That's how you run a company.
Yeah.
Okay, Bad things are coming out now. Did I say he's a great guy? No. That's how you run a business.
Yeah.
Tony Khan, on the other hand, doesn't know how to run a business and isn't a great guy. You can't be both. You just can't be both.
You gotta have one.
You can't be up there talking about how much money you have. First of all, everyone knows your dad. Everybody knows.
It's not like...
So yes, you're rich, and yes, you're doing all these other ventures, but you don't get to throw that in people's face.
Yeah.
Second of all, you're up there. You know what's happening in your company. Do something about it.
Yeah.
Your top talent's up there ripping into the media, ripping into your other talent, and you just coked out of your mind with your eyes popping out of your head. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dude, you say what you will again about Vince. Nobody does that.
No, because there is a difference. Because, like, say what you want. Like, say some people think Tony Khan runs a good company, whatever. Mm-hmm. Vince, at the end of the day, again, maybe not the best person.
No, not even close. We're not saying that.
But
I'm not petitioning
was
for
professional.
Vince. Yeah.
Knew how to run a business.
Right.
So business was business. And one, Vince would never talk about, oh, I have this much money, I can just outpay them or this or that.
He just would.
He would just do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, it's not like he was like, oh, I could go buy WCW. Like, that never happened during the Monday Night Wars. He just did it.
And then he beat God.
Yeah, and then he beat God himself. But that's on screen versus off screen is a little different.
Right.
But
And I know.
yeah, of course. But, like, I don't know. It seems like the walls are starting to crack.
Yeah.
And to be coming off basically your WrestleMania, to not have your now AEW World Champion
And that's
or your brand new AEW Trio Champion,
Yeah.
none of them on the card for tonight, Wednesday. That's even, let's say it is a work.
Yeah.
It's a really bad work.
Bad timing. Yeah.
Bad time to do this.
Now let's talk about this one layer further, right?
Sure.
Something we kind of briefly mentioned off the pod. Braun Strowman is back.
Braun Strowman's back.
Was the return the best?
No, it was horrible.
No, but him being
back. It
back...
made no sense.
Right, none. But him being back is awesome.
Awesome. Apparently he's listed internally as the number 2 babyface on SmackDown.
He's going to be great. He's going to do very well. People are happy to have him back. You don't realize like the absence of top-level talent or big guys like that until they're not around.
Yeah.
But this isn't about Braun.
It's not.
This is about other talent that are unsigned or approaching free agency or maybe haven't worked in a while but want to come back. Mm-hmm. Where are you going to go? You're going to go to the company that's having weekly meltdowns and in the media for blowing each other up? Or you're going to go to the company that is skyrocketing in views, just had coming off the best pay-per-view of the year.
Yes, absolutely.
And be a part of something bigger? One of the most special title runs of all time? Like, you're a part of all this if you go there.
Yeah.
Or you can go to the company run by friends and have your boss talk about how rich he is. What are you doing?
I'm going with WWE. That's me, though.
And granted, I made one sound a lot better than the other, but it does seem like that right now.
Especially whether it is or it isn't, that's how it's being portrayed right now.
Right. And you're talking about new leadership, right? Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, Nick Khan. I know they did all those big cuts to save money before, but that might have just been a Vince thing.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh, Nick Khan's clearing house. Triple H has been back in charge for a cup of coffee. They're bringing everybody back.
Everybody back. And it's not like they were running out of money.
No.
They actually had their best fiscal year ever.
Right.
Roman loved to talk about that.
Yeah.
And how he carried
and
all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, they did. Like, they got a $1 billion deal from Peacock. Like, they had the money.
Yeah.
So it might have just been a Vince thing.
Yeah. But now here we are.
Here we are.
And you don't hear a damn thing about Triple H.
Nope.
Or Stephanie.
But that's the way it should be. Unless you're an on-screen personality like the Authority was and like Vince was at the time, I shouldn't hear about you.
But at the time, they were, like you said, they're characters. So you heard about them as the character and the portrayal they wanted you to talk about. Like, Triple H right now just got promoted, right? Chief Content Officer or whatever new position that is. Like, and that was it. That was the whole story.
Yep, that's it.
Promoted.
Yeah.
You're going to have a hard time telling me if you're, for instance, Bray Wyatt.
If you're Bray Wyatt and you're like, all right, time to come back. And I think a perfect example of this is Johnny Gargano. Yeah. Because AEW was trying to get him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you read the terrain.
Yeah.
WWE sounds a lot better.
Yeah. I don't know, man. And I don't want to go into it too much because we're obviously slanted.
We're definitely
We're
slanted. 100%
obviously
biased.
slanted. It's not even.
So if you're an AEW fan and you're watching this,
Yeah.
let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about what's going on?
Are
like,
we just
are
getting,
we missing this?
Are we getting worked?
Are we getting worked?
Yeah.
Is there something that you see on weekly television that we don't see?
Yeah.
So
Because-
definitely let us know in the comments what you think about that if you're an AEW fan.
Because I speak for myself, and I think I speak for us both. We watch sparingly. Big events happen, we watch.
AEW?
Yeah.
I haven't watched AEW since I think the MJF promo with CM Punk,
Right.
like the first one.
So literally, we tune
it's
in
been
for
a while.
big moments.
It's been a
only.
while. Yeah. I'll like catch some clips
Yeah.
and I'll follow along with like what's going on, but like
Yeah, but
I
not
don't
actually
watch
watching.
it. No.
So yeah, if we're missing it, you let us know.
Yeah, definitely let us
'Cause
know.
Admittedly, we're WWE fans.
100%. 100%.
I mean, it's a lot
There's
of
definitely
wrestling.
a bias.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
wrestling to consume in a week, and I choose mine.
Yeah.
You know?
And even it's tough to get 3 episodes of WWE in sometimes.
Yeah.
So
With that said, moving into that
Moving into
WWE content.
Clash at the Castle.
Good pay.
Very, very good pay-per-view.
Go ahead, give me your worst match. I think it's obvious.
I think it was. Well, I didn't get a chance to watch Liv and
Oh,
Shayna
well,
because I was taking a shower before work. But
It was.
probably that one.
it was that.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Mm.
And one of the most electric crowds in a very long
Oh,
time.
the UK crowds are insane.
They let you know.
Yeah.
They let you know it's not good.
Yeah. It's a shame.
It's
But
is it though, or is this the kind of crowd that you need when a match like this is on? So like you realize this isn't working.
it's tough because who do you blame?
At this point, it's not the story. The match itself was just bad.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Who do you blame? Because you can make the argument.
I've seen Liv have good matches, and I've seen Shayna have good matches.
Exactly.
This was not.
I could also make this argument here, though. Let's say you want to put it on Liv, right? Mm. And let's say, oh, time to take the belt off her, give it to who? Who? First of all, who? Second of all, the people that you would give it to her, like Liv. Say what you will about like Liv, but like her title reign has been Ronda and Shayna, and opinions like aside, not really top 5 women in the company.
Talent-wise, not even close.
No.
The story for Ronda obviously is they're trying to build her as a super.
Her story right now is really good.
Right.
But she's like a mega face right
Yeah.
now. Like she's probably the number 1 woman face in the company right now.
Right.
But my point is, I don't think it's fair to just like take the belt off Liv now and give it to like one of your top 5 women, like an Asuka, like a Bayley, whoever it may be, without giving Liv an opportunity to see how she stacks up against those women.
Okay.
I think a good example of this
Yeah.
is, I don't know if you watched NXT Tuesday, but Roxanne Perez and God, I can't think of her name, and she was just the NXT UK Women's Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Roxanne hasn't looked that good up until this match. She looked fantastic, and that could be you can only do so much with who you're working with.
Right. My only counterpoint.
Mm-hmm.
We're 4 months in.
Okay, but still, it's been Ronda and it's been Shayna.
But whether you're booking it poorly or she's performing poorly, it's 4 months.
No, that's fair. That's a good point.
And like the way they want it to work is that the women's title is the B title on the show. I mean, we know that's not the case.
Yeah.
It's the IC or US and the tag titles.
Yeah.
And then women's.
Yeah.
Slide in right at the bottom.
Yeah.
Whether you want to believe that or hear that or not, that's the way it works.
Yeah.
But this is a title,
Yeah.
you know? And that's one segment pretty much on weekly television that's getting wasted. However, they don't tend to switch titles on a weekly television show.
Mm-hmm.
So you got this gap. You're going into Extreme Rules. Let her just build a feud. Just start a freaking fight on SmackDown. Let's see the matches going into it or whatever it is. She delivers then. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Like, you can't... It's also not fair to her to wrestle once a month.
Yeah.
Which is what's been happening.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, you're getting jumped or you're having a fight, but you're
Yeah.
wrestling once a month.
Yeah.
Like, let's let you wrestle a little bit. So that's the only thing I could see. If you get her in some matches, even... I hate it, but, like, tag match, right? Like...
But get her in the ring.
Just get her in the ring.
Get her in the ring.
Just let her do something.
Yeah, I agree.
Best match of the night.
Probably Sheamus and Gunther.
Okay.
I think Roman and Drew is right there, though. Right there.
I think Roman and Drew did it for me.
Okay.
There was no doubt in my mind while watching it that Drew McIntyre was winning.
100%. I was like,
He kicked out of the second spear. This match is over. Kicked out clean.
clean.
dead in the middle of the ring, kicked out clean.
When Drew started doing the kickouts before one, I
Yeah.
was like, oh boy, here
Yeah.
we go again.
And I was like, this is it.
This is it,
Drew
yeah.
McIntyre's winning. Mm-hmm. And then he did it.
So, it's funny, because I was watching by myself. I was watching here in
Yeah.
the basement, watching by myself. And Roman's coming out, and he walks out alone. Mm-hmm. And I was like, huh, that's interesting.
No Usos, right?
And, and then they say, oh, after the vicious attack by Drew, the Usos and Sammy are not medically cleared to come out.
Perfect.
In my mind, I'm like, okay, well, he's not beating them clean in the UK. Mm-hmm. So they have to do something.
Yeah.
And my head went, and I saw the rumors. I was in the rumor mill. And I'm like, this would be a good time to bring in Solo. And then the match kept going, and I'm like, oh, no, they're just going to have Drew win.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I saw the ref slide around, and I was like, okay, here we go. I was like, now I get it.
So I didn't know that Solo was there. I didn't see any rumor of him getting brought up, nothing. So, similar to you, I was like, can't win clean.
Yeah.
Cross is sitting in the front row.
That's what I thought it was, but after the water bottle throw, and then he just kind of didn't do anything, I'm like, I don't think they're dipping back into this again.
Yeah. Then I saw Bray Wyatt's on the flight log. I got worked. And I've been getting work now for 9-10 months.
Yeah.
A year of Bray's coming back. Bray's coming back. I don't know if he is, but that's what I thought was going to happen. Lights cut. Dude, the Fiend is there. Match ends. Nobody's even in the ring when it ends. It just doesn't matter. Everyone disappears. Who cares? But the match is over. That's what I thought was going to happen. Very happy it didn't, because now, despite Drew losing, we're moving on to a new story. Roman's getting a fresh new opponent.
Yes, he is. It looks like we're going to get Drew and Cross, which will be awesome for the undercard, as much as you want to call that the undercard.
That's going to be your number one contender fight, and unfortunately, Drew's going down again.
I think so. It'll be interesting, because apparently, as of right now, Roman not scheduled for Extreme Rules.
Which makes sense.
Which makes sense, because they'll do Saudi after that.
Yeah.
So, probably him and Cross at Crown Jewel, if I had to guess.
Which has potential to be another great match.
Yes. Also, with the Solo Sequoia debut, maybe, I don't think I'm reading too deep into this. I think this is on purpose. Keep a lookout. Bloodline now has 5 members. Survivor Series is not that far away.
You're not telling me we're going with the honorary Uso as the
I think
fifth member.
100% we're going with the honorary Uso.
And Sammy's going to be the only one that gets eliminated? That would be hilarious.
Imagine he's the lone survivor. I mean, Roman's not getting pinned, but imagine he's the lone survivor.
Oh, it just comes down to like Roman and Sammy, and Roman's like, we don't have this. And just leave Sammy, and Sammy does it. That would be hilarious.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. But, keep an eye on that. That didn't seem like an accident. It fell into place, but I don't know who the other 5 would be.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Let's talk a little bit about the match you brought up.
Sure. Sheamus and Gunther.
Imperium is back.
Imperium is so back. They're so back.
They could not have done anything better than bring back Imperium.
I think that was the highlight moment of the night for a lot of people.
I was so excited.
That was awesome. Yeah.
So excited. Giovanna Vinci.
I was shocked when he said that name. I was like, no way.
Well, he's not Marcel Bartel.
He's not.
No,
that's not what I mean. I just the way the camera was, I thought they were just going to cut right to Gunther. I just wasn't expecting him to say Giovanna Vinci.
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. I wish they went back to Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner, but
yeah. I understand why they don't.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Dude, that match. And I think the implications for Roman and Drew is what puts it over for me. Like, always having the stakes of the title fight. Drew's in the UK.
Is true.
Like, me really legitimately thinking Drew could have won.
They did a fantastic job of making you really believe Drew's going to be the one.
With all that said, I think that edges this match out. Okay. But this is damn close.
I think if the stakes were on a similar level, this match was better.
So the IC belt is sick.
Awesome. It's really good right now.
It is awesome. Yeah. And Gunther is the perfect champion for
100%.
it. It matters.
Yeah,
he makes the belt matter.
It matters a lot.
It's like Cena-esque with the USA, like the US title.
Yeah.
Like this belt matters. I never thought Sheamus was gonna win.
No, he had no shot.
Like
he never had a shot.
No matter how good it was, how physical the match was, there was no chance Sheamus.
The only time I thought he had a chance is when he hit that knee.
Yeah.
That like running knee. I'm like, oh, might. And then as soon as Gunther got, I was like, okay.
Yeah. No, I never in my mind, not at any point in the match was I like Gunther's at risk of losing. But still.
Shout out on Sheamus selling the back with the bro kick and everything.
Oh,
That was awesome. It was a good spot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Sheamus is one of these guys, similar to The Miz, that when they retire, you're going to be like, damn.
Did a lot.
They were very good. Anytime you needed a feud, this guy stepped up.
Was there. Yeah, 100%.
Now, Gunther holds this to Survivor Series. Gunther
Him and
versus Bob is going to be crazy.
That's insane. That's
crazy.
Insane. Yeah, that really is.
Gunther's not breaking the Hurt Lock.
No.
So I don't
Hell
know.
no.
So he better not get it if he loses.
Better not get in it. Yeah.
Man.
That's going to be a sick match.
Survivor Series shaping up. Shaping up. If we're doing the title versus title thing, shaping up.
It's interesting, I would say. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the women's match.
Well, that's the problem. Is they're going to do a women's Survivor Series again.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the bar is so low. Last year was the worst match of all time.
Worse.
Last year's women's Survivor Series was
bad.
The worst match of all time.
It was very bad. I don't know about that, but it was bad.
The bar's low. So
Bailey, if it's Bailey by then, and Liv would be cool. It could be Bailey and Charlotte. It could be Bailey and who knows. But I think it will be Bailey by then.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
You think we're ever getting Sasha Naomi, the return?
I think so. I think we'll get there. I don't think they're in a rush for that.
I don't know. Apparently not, because of all the times to do it, we had two perfect spots. We had Clash, and then we had the women's tag titles.
Yeah, Clash, yes and no, though. I think the tag title was a lot better.
Yeah.
Clash wouldn't have really made sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe this Monday, because there is another women's tag title match. I really hope they don't just pull the belts off Raquel and Aaliyah. I think that'd be really stupid. Well, whether you disagreed with the original choice or not, you made the choice, ride it out.
I mean, the return of Sasha and Naomi to fight for them, and then if they win, is not necessarily pulling the belts off. Like, I don't think anyone would be shocked for Naomi and, Sasha to come back and win. I don't think
they're gonna. What do you
like
mean?
a quick turnaround. I don't think is like.
Well, what do you mean win?
Like if they were to come back and face them for the title.
Well, no, they're fighting Damage Control this Monday.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm saying if Sasha and Naomi.
That's not what I mean. I mean if they lose this Monday.
No.
That would be a shame. No, if they lose to Sasha and Naomi, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean if they lose this Monday.
Oh, no,
that's
I'm with
what
you
I
on
meant.
that.
Yeah, that would suck.
Which makes me think they probably come back Monday. Right? Break this up, interfere.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I think a triple threat would be decent.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then they could still.
If they're going to come back, you're looking at a lot of good opportunities to keep just not doing it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but we'll see what happens. There's been I know this was definitely an AEW thing that we criticized them for, how many returns can you sustain?
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's not what's drawing the show.
Right.
They're not big return this Monday, so you're not tuning in for that.
I had no idea Braun was back.
No idea.
No.
We had heard rumors that they were talking about re-signing him.
Yes, but that's not the same.
Yeah.
The thing AEW does is this Wednesday, massive, earth-shattering, groundbreaking, changing the landscape of wrestling, blah, 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 blah.
I think what's the difference is that AEW is okay, tune into our whole show for this one
35 seconds of CM
where
Punk's
WWE
music.
is hey, you have to tune in because you don't know what will happen anymore. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Which I think is a much different take on a very similar thing. So
yeah. Before we move too far forward, Seth Rollins pay-per-view victory.
Finally, it's about time.
Finally.
In a very good match.
Another good match.
Very good match.
I mean, the three men's matches just.
Well, there's four.
Yeah.
The three singles.
The top
matches.
three singles matches delivered
fantastic
very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think definitely the women's matches unfortunately did bring the card down a little bit.
Six man tag, let alone six women tag. It doesn't.
I don't think this was bad. It just felt like they never found their footing.
It doesn't ever go as well as they plan.
No, it really doesn't.
2v2v2 on the other hand, sure.
That normally goes pretty well.
That goes well often.
Yeah.
But 3v3 tends to not go well.
Yeah, that is true. That's a good point.
Not saying it was necessarily bad,
I
but
don't think it was bad. I just don't think it was that good. It was okay. It just felt like they never really found their footing. It felt like they were never comfortable with each other in the ring.
we took a bunch of singles competitors and made them all a tag team.
Yeah, basically.
It's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how the Women's Survivor Series ended up
Yeah.
so bad last year. Not a single tag team. They're just all individuals.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know. Maybe.
And I think it's getting harder and harder to sell me on the fact that we're all friends because we're on Team Raw.
Yeah.
We're all friends. So?
Yeah, this Survivor Series, they got to change something. They really.
That's
really
why I
do.
hope it seems like they're going away from that with the Bloodline. It seems
Yeah.
like they'll do like a traditional Survivor Series match between like two teams. But we'll see what happens.
Got to see how it plays out because
Yeah.
you got 1 of 4, and then 5 if you're counting the honorary Oos.
You got the Oos. The honorary Oos.
Everyone else is 2, 3 at most.
Yeah, but you could talk me into
Yeah.
some people if you start getting there soon. But yeah, I don't know. They're gonna have to.
I mean,
I don't know.
that's
I don't know who.
November.
Yeah, it's in November. You got time. You have plenty of time. You have 3 full months.
Yeah, so you can definitely plant the seeds because the thing is they're gonna build to Saudi.
Yes.
They're gonna want that to be a great show
Yes.
again, which is gonna occur on like a Thursday at 12 in the afternoon Eastern.
Something
so
weird,
it's gonna be
yeah.
impossible to watch, but
Yeah.
whatever. So Monday Night Raw.
Well, last match. Of
Last match we didn't discuss.
the
Yeah.
Judgment Day versus Edge and Mysterio.
It was a matter of time, right?
Yeah, it was. We were getting there.
We knew
It's
it was
about
coming.
time. Yeah.
We definitely knew it was coming. Just weird time to come.
Really
Right?
weird time, but
Dub and then
it was weird that it was after a win.
win and turn.
That was bizarre
I-
to me.
Loss and turn.
Loss and turn
Duh.
makes a lot of sense.
Duh.
Yeah, it makes perfect
I'm
sense.
sick of losing. You're holding me back.
Or
You're
you picked
old.
Edge and you still lost.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But to win and then do it made 0 sense.
That was like a fan service win, and then let's turn.
I believe. So.
That's like let's give Edge.
It
a
was
win.
funny because it did seem like Edge either is a fantastic actor
He is.
or
Like-
didn't know or Dominic kicked him a little bit too hard because he
looked
looked
like-
at him like that wasn't in the script. Like,
Yeah, he caught him in the
yeah.
cojones.
Yeah. But Dominic probably hit his best move ever on Ray. That clothesline was vicious. Vicious. It really was.
Okay. All right. Like even if I
But
would give
still,
you that,
yeah,
even
but-
if I give
but
you
who
that,
cares?
like, and the Judgment Day look does not fit him.
No, it doesn't. It looks horrible. He looks horrible. He looks horrible.
He looks like it's not a phase mom.
Yeah.
That's what he looks
It's
like,
not
and
good.
it looks terrible.
Yeah, it's really, really bad actually.
But I complain about everything he does, so maybe I'm too critical.
No,
I
because
don't know.
it's not. This one's not just us. Like he's getting flamed on Twitter.
Yeah.
He was getting flamed.
It's like I don't even want to talk about it. I was like skipping it. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's go to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Raw.
It is weird though to me that
Weird
you do
how
it
it's
after a
done.
win.
Yeah,
you
that
could have
was
done it
bizarre.
on Raw tomorrow.
I just think
Monday.
if just have him lose. Edge can lose. It's okay. Have Ray get pinned.
How many times does Edge have to win?
Apparently, all of them. Has Edge
Is that-
lost?
is that in
Other
his
than to
contract?
Roman, has Edge lost?
Well,
Other than to Roman,
no.
he
Well,
hasn't
no, I
lost.
don't think
right?
he has. He gets defeated and then wins the feud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because Seth beat him.
yeah,
but
then
he
he wins the feud.
Yeah.
Maybe that's in the contract.
Maybe.
I gotta
You
win.
think? I have
I'm
to-
coming back to win. I'm
Have
Edge.
to win. You gotta
I'm
win the match, man. They gotta win.
But
Maybe.
just don't have Ray get pinned then.
That's what I thought.
Like, who cares?
I think, but I mean, Edge doesn't seem like the type of guy
to need to win.
to need to win.
No, he definitely
Especially
isn't.
because, like, when the whole Nexus thing happened, him and Jericho were the ones like, no, we
This is
have to
bad.
lose.
Yeah,
like,
this
this
is
is
bad.
horrible.
Yeah.
You're going to ruin them. And you did. But having Edge pinned there is perfect.
Yeah,
Because then Dominic's whole thing is you picked him and he gets pinned. Like,
Yeah.
There it is.
done.
But now it's just, I don't know why. But, I mean, it seems like we'll eventually get a Dominic and Ray match.
That's gonna probably happen at Extreme Rules.
I would think so.
They're not gonna get this to Mania.
You think like a custody of Edge match between Dominic and Ray?
Did you hear the Eddie's son
that's
chant?
that one's messed up. That's a little messed. It's funny, but it's messed up.
Dude,
It is funny. It's
hilarious.
Good. That's good. That is a good bit.
It's the lowest hanging fruit.
It's
too.
such a low hanging fruit.
Yeah,
It's
he's
such
son.
a good bit.
Yeah,
It is a
he's
good
son.
bit.
I think it's good. But yeah, they're not gonna drag it to Mania.
No, oh god.
So like we're gonna get
Dude,
maybe
they better not.
maybe
They
Extreme
better not
Rules,
drag
maybe
this to Mania.
Saudi. What do you think? He fights like Edge first at a pay per view? I don't think that gets a pay per view
Dude,
match.
okay, hold on now.
It-
Pause. Because he can't beat Edge.
He can't even step in the ring.
He
Edge.
cannot. He will not hang there. Well, no, he can't.
No, he can't.
No,
he
really
cannot step
can't.
in.
And
the
he's
ring.
definitely not winning against Edge.
No.
So it's just right away.
Yeah. Okay.
It has to be.
And are we gonna finally get Edge and Finn solos, singles?
I hope so.
I need that,
We need this feud to end.
but I need it to end with Edge and Finn.
That's fun. I don't care.
You
Just
know who wins that though?
Edge. If you think that Finn has any chance of winning that match, you are out of your mind. Out of your mind.
Yeah.
Who else is on his list?
AJ Styles.
AJ. They did that.
It did.
Did Seth? Is doing Finn? Did Roman?
I'm sure he's gonna want Cody.
I would assume he would want Cody.
Now that Cody's back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I forget what his list was. It was a good list.
I think him and KO would be cool.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good.
I mean, we need to split the titles
So badly.
so bad.
So badly.
Dude, we gotta.
Yeah.
Because you got guys like KO,
That
Seth,
so many people need.
Drew.
There's so many people that deserve to be fighting for the top,
Yeah.
but there's only one spot right now to fill.
And it is the top spot.
Yeah.
There's not even anyone close.
No.
And the thing is, after this match with Drew, and I say this, I guess, after every match, it just like solidifies. He's a touch above the rest of everybody. Like, touch above.
Drew or Roman?
Roman.
Yeah.
He's just a touch above.
Yeah. I think the one thing that's going to be not talked about this feud, not this feud, I'm sorry, this title run, that really should be, and it really just adds to how good Roman is. You watch Roman sell for these guys?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Roman's just like doing his, he is selling.
The quality of match and the quality of work is top notch.
Yeah.
This is, it is becoming undeniable, the single greatest title run of all time.
Yeah, it really is.
Hasn't been pinned.
Yeah, in 3 years. Basically.
Hasn't lost but for a DQ.
Yeah. Crazy.
He's
Crazy.
It's undeniable.
Yeah, it is.
Undeniable. Keeping it interesting. I know some people are starting to do I'm tired of Roman. I'm so bored of Roman.
I don't know how you are.
You're not.
You're not. You're lying.
Your guy lost. That's it.
I think that's probably
just,
what it is.
Just admit it.
Yeah.
You're not bored of Roman. You're upset Drew lost.
It's possible. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can be upset. You can be upset your guy lost, but
guess what? I wanted Seth to win.
yeah,
he
me
didn't.
Too. He didn't.
He didn't. Well, I mean, he did, but he didn't.
He didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sour grapes over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like, guess what? We're gonna get Cross next.
He's gonna lose.
You know, I was about to say, you know what's gonna happen?
He's gonna lose.
He's not gonna win.
He's not winning.
And guess what? It'll be a great feud.
Yeah,
It'll get over a new star.
And then he'll lose.
And he's gonna lose.
Yep.
And then eventually,
We'll get to Cody.
we'll get to Cody.
And Cody will beat him.
Or.
Cody.
Or.
If Cody loses, just retire the belts and start a new one.
Okay. So this is my only thing.
Okay.
And I know now we're looking like freaking months in
Okay.
advance. Cody's coming back. They're cutting the promos
Sooner
already.
rather than later,
They're doing
it
the work.
appears.
They're doing the work already. The promos, all that. Even if he wins at the Rumble,
Okay.
the plan is still to have The Rock.
Yeah.
So if the plan
problem
is
here.
still to have The Rock, you gotta split the titles.
That's such a-
and then Cody's not beating Roman.
Which I'm okay with.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Exactly.
But just who beats Roman? Who beats Roman? If not Cody, who? And I think the only other person, now that Drew lost in the UK, Drew's done,
Yep.
is Seth.
It's gotta be. They had him beat Riddle. What's left for him? Randy comes back early.
Randy
Sooner-
could beat Roman.
No,
I don't think he should, but I
No.
would buy it.
absolutely not.
The only other person I would buy would be Bobby Lashley.
Right.
I could buy that.
And they're just doing
And
U.S. titles.
Real quick, Bob is getting a lot of very low-key title defenses, but good matches with all of them.
I mean,
In the last 2 months, Bob has had 6 title defenses.
I don't love that he won on Raw the way he.
No, but it's building a story at the same time.
I just hate that it's at the expense of Bob.
I don't
right?
think it is.
He
I see your
would've
point.
lost. Like,
I see your
that's-
point, but he didn't.
I know.
I know what you're saying. Right now, 3 weeks,
Nobody-
no one will leave
He
him
beat the
back.
Miz.
He beat the
Yeah,
Miz.
that's right. It's true. I don't know, man.
So
They are at no shortage of top talent.
no, not at all. They have tons of it. Tons of talent.
It's just who is going to be the guy.
Who's gonna be the guy?
And the way it looks now is it's definitely not going to be Theory.
It's not Theory. If it is Theory, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know what you do with Theory now.
And
I have no idea what you do with Theory now.
every week we come in here and we kind of like workshop ideas how to split the titles, but like
It's getting harder.
it's getting real hard. What is it? The Money in the Bank contract going to be
Theory
a one
can't
title?
keep getting thwarted.
Yeah.
His schemes cannot keep getting thwarted.
Tyson Fury's not popping up all over.
No. So, I don't know. And if he did cash in, he wasn't winning.
No, he was not winning.
So, yeah, I don't know what the plan is here. I think the whole point of that, which in hindsight, fantastic job, was to get another ref out there.
Yeah.
To have Solo, which was, again, fantastic job in hindsight. It did the purpose.
Yeah.
And it gets the, Tyson involved. So.
Yeah.
Not bad. Real quick, NXT.
Let's
Worlds
talk about
collide.
Let's talk about it.
Mandy Rose unifies both titles.
I think U.S. won both, right?
It did.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker
They
won
won
as well.
everything, yeah. And then
Technically, U.S. won the tag, but
Yeah.
it's pretty deadly. So,
yeah, it's
and then
if you want to be technical, like they're still UK, but I guess it's and Carmelo and Ricochet.
Carmelo Hayes is the best wrestler in NXT.
No,
Who's better?
Santos.
Since not NXT.
Okay, well, all right.
Carmelo Hayes is the best wrestler in NXT.
Yeah, all right, there you go.
He really is. That guy is unbelievable.
Yeah, he's definitely the most ready to be a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Professional. I mean, they still are
Main
professional
talent.
wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Main roster. Yeah.
100%.
He's insane.
Would love to see him go with Dolph Ziggler.
Him and Ricochet are fantastic.
Well, of
fantastic.
course,
Yeah.
But I'm just
Him
saying,
and Dolph would be sick.
some other guys that are like good and sell
Like that kind of size.
Yeah.
That'd be
Athletic.
insane. Him and Theory would probably be sick.
him and Finn,
Him and Finn would be sick.
him and Seth.
Him and oh my god.
Oh. I mean, you saw what he did with Adam Cole.
Yeah, like
He can make that midget
and
look
that was,
good.
and that was
Stop.
and think about it.
Just start hating.
Just start hating him.
Yeah.
And that was a year ago.
Yeah.
So like Carmelo's only gotten better since then.
Yeah.
So
Dude, WWE, like we said at the start of the show, they're trending in the right direction.
they have so much talent at the top and so much talent coming up the pipeline. It's
Yeah.
actually crazy.
There's some guys I don't like some talent that won't stick, like the Super Diva. It's not going to stick.
I don't think so.
It's not going to work.
I don't think it's going to do as well as they think it's going to.
And him, like, licking his lips at Ricochet, not going to work.
So I saw some comments on that.
Yeah.
And say what you will. Call me a bigot. Say what you will. That was a guy doing that to a girl warming up. The internet would have broke.
Oh, yeah. That wouldn't fly today.
No,
That
hell
would have
no.
hardly flown in, like, the Attitude Era.
Attitude Era would have been towing the line.
Yeah.
But today, they would have been butchered alive.
Oh, yeah.
So-
If that guy was doing that to Mandy Rose, you're a creep. Oh
Yeah,
my
there
God,
would
I
he
can't
would have been.
believe
Yeah,
this
he probably would have been
WWE.
fired. Would have been fired. There would have been a massive statement. He probably would have been suspended
Yeah.
without pay,
Yeah.
homeless.
I mean, now we're just assuming his life just falls apart.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah.
But it wouldn't have flown at all.
No, but you're absolutely
That's
right.
all I'm saying. Is a little bit of
Yeah.
a double standard there.
I mean, I probably didn't look that deep into it, but you're absolutely right. I just don't think the character's gonna work.
I don't think it will stick the way it's.
I'm just kind of the same way. Like Tiffany Stratton's character's not really working. Like the Barbie, like the strong Barbie, athletic Barbie, it's just not working.
Yeah, it's just not getting.
And I like
it's not
Tiffany
getting-
Stratton. She's
She's
good.
getting better in the ring. Well, she'll get brought up on like her main roster character will definitely have to be different, and H will find something.
Talking Tiffany Stratton just made me think Grayson Waller.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the head tap on Apollo Crews? Dude, the finisher into the head tap, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
He's very
very
athletic.
good.
That's just so funny.
What was I saying? Was it the Super Deep? My thing is, it's if you took Velveteen and you push his character a little bit too far.
Yeah, Velveteen was
was
already
right on
towing
that
the
line of like erotic is probably the best word to
Yeah.
describe it.
without being
Being
offensive.
sexual.
Yeah,
Where I feel like this might be a little bit too far over the line.
yeah. It's almost the character itself is just to be like you said, sexual rather than like you're a wrestler first.
Yeah.
It's like part of your character.
Exactly. But I don't know. Because I feel like at the end of the day, like Velveteen was kind of just like Prince.
They'll just dial it back.
I think they'll have to just
They're
dial
gonna
it
see.
back.
They're gonna see like the internet comments on this, and then they'll dial it back.
Yeah, once he gets like a little more mainstream exposure,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
I'm trying to think of some others I don't really like. A lot of the UK guys are not gonna stick.
I don't think so. Tyler Bate will.
Yeah.
'Cause he's just good.
Yeah, good.
He's just too good.
Like James Devlin or
JD McDonough, he'll stick around.
Yeah. Like the talent is fine, but like a lot of the characters.
Because I think the whole thing is, and I could be dead wrong. I don't really watch the UK, but there was more just like, all right, we wrestle.
Yeah.
Then there was definitely stories. I'm not saying there wasn't stories, but it was more just like wrestling.
Right. But they also didn't terminate UK. They ended NXT UK for NXT Europe.
Okay, they did, but they didn't.
Right.
Because pretty much everyone that was on the brand either got let go or pulled the cross.
Yeah.
So while it didn't get terminated, it did.
Yeah.
But it seems like they want to just like branch out to like Spain and the rest of Europe.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
You got any bold predictions going into Extreme Rules? Something we haven't even thought of yet.
No. Not really. The only thing I would think of, don't be surprised if Usos lose the belts to Imperium.
Start setting up Survivor Series?
Maybe, honestly. That'd be like a bold prediction I would have right now. Because other than that, there's really nothing going on. Yeah. Or don't be surprised if Roman's next challenger is Braun.
Too soon.
That'd be the one. No, it's not.
He'll bury him.
So. No, he doesn't. But he doesn't. It's Roman.
Yeah, you're not getting buried by
Roman. It's Roman Reigns.
True.
You know?
He already lost to Roman once.
Yeah.
Start the
reign.
reign.
Do it again. Yeah. But
story's there.
And
it's like the story for Bray.
If there was a time to bring back Bray.
Dude, imagine they just ran back the triple threat. Roman wins again.
Just beats him again. Just
do it at Saudi.
Fire Bray again right after.
Wow.
Nah.
They sign him on promises.
Yeah. Fire.
I don't know. I got nothing. No big predictions.
Those are probably my two.
I'll see how SmackDown goes because Braun said he'll see us all Friday.
Yeah. He's officially listed on SmackDown roster.
So then maybe we'll see something Friday that gives us a little more insight on what his.
All right, last one.
Mm-hmm.
If Braun Breaker gets called up soon, do they change his name now?
Gotta. You're going back to names.
I know it's not Braun, but it's Braun.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Oh.
Because it's Braun and Braun. No. Not like Steiner.
I think you do go Steiner.
Really?
Because they're going. Austin Theory's
Austin Theory. What do they call him? Braun Steiner? What do they call him? Or,
just call him his name.
They're not going to use his real name.
Yeah. Well, still.
They can use Steiner.
Yeah.
Because that's not technically his real name.
Yeah.
But.
I mean, they're doing Austin Theory. He's Austin Theory again.
Well, that had nothing to do with his real name. That had to do with WrestleMania with Stone Cold. That's what that was about. Oh,
that's really corny. I didn't know that.
That's what that was about. That had nothing to do with his real name. His real name's like Tyler. I don't know. Something like that.
Is terrible.
I don't know if that's his real name. That was a complete guess.
No, I don't care what
but it's
actually, yeah. That's terrible. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it had to do with Stone Cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and I think they got to start bringing up these guys.
But I'm saying is, do you keep his name? Because that's my Braun.
Yeah.
Not our problem.
I just, whatever they do, I hope they don't just drop it. And they don't go, Breaker is here!
Yeah, God, that would be bad.
If they went like, Breaker is here, I might just stop watching.
That would be miserable.
You're setting them up for failure.
Breaker?
Who's your favorite wrestler? Breaker.
Breaker? What?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, dude.
Yeah. Breaker.
You got anything else? That's all I got.
No, I got nothing. Tune into AEW, I guess.
Yeah, I guess see what happens tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Whatever
this goes
whenever you consume this.
Whatever you can, yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
if you like this type of content, weekly wrestling reviews content, like and subscribe down below. Again, if you're an AEW fan, comment. Let us know what you think of everything going on. Are we getting worked? Is this real? Is this the end?
Just don't do the classic Twitter thread comments where
don't just insult us. Yeah. We understand our bias and we're admitting to that. Yeah. We want to know. Yeah. If we're wrong, just tell us why.
Yeah.
Don't just be like, oh, you guys have no idea. We know.
Tell me what I got to check out. Be like, watch this.
Watch this, and then we'll go do it. Yeah. So we'll be a little bit better educated for next time.
Mm-hmm.
But follow us on the socials, Instagram and Twitter at @resthold_pod, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, if you'd rather consume your podcast content on those platforms.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And fellas, ladies.
Thanks for watching.
Always. Peace.